Okay, we are ready to go after a small technical difficulty. Game 3, Detroit's in Winnipeg, looking to put a stranglehold on this series after getting up 2-0, coming back in Game 2 to win in overtime. Winnipeg played a really good game in Game 2, just couldn't find that third goal to put Detroit away. We'll look to continue the play that they had in Game 2 and see if they can extend this series. But let's get to the action. And we're off. Players get ready at center ice here for the non-existent national anthem. Invisible or subtitled, however you want to look at it. And they line up for the opening face-off. Winnipeg dumps it in off the opening face-off. And Detroit shoots it out of play. And Winnipeg wins the draw, brings it across. And again, looks like the first two games they've come up against a tough Detroit defense, not allowing much in the way of shots. And Winnipeg ices the puck. And a good block there by Winnipeg as they bring it up ice. Good passes around, another long shot. They found success with that in Game 2, and it looks like they might continue that here in Game 3. Testing Reimer from the blue line. Again, that shot blocked by number 2 of Detroit. Yeah, it looks like Detroit's iced the puck here. Ooh, and a good play there. Looks like the Winnipeg player just fired it right back into Reimer. He had a wide open net there. And Hellebuck had to be sharp there. And a turnover by Winnipeg after a good block shot, but they recover the puck and bring it down. Detroit with the line change. Another turnover by Winnipeg at the blue line. As Detroit brings it back in, but picked off by Winnipeg, and they make a wholesale line change. One guy in forechecking. Looks like he's headed off. Detroit leading on the shots, 3-2. Just over 5.5 minutes into the game. Offside Winnipeg. Both teams seem a little tentative here, not wanting to give up anything early. And Winnipeg shoots it out of play. And another long shot. Teams employing the long shot strategy, but both goaltenders up to it. Winnipeg makes a change. And it looks like Detroit's iced the puck again. Detroit wins wins the face-off, but Winnipeg steals it. Works it around and a good shot, but blocked in front. Long shot again. Defender being harassed. Yep, he gets the puck out. And Detroit dumps it into the corner. Covered by Winnipeg and they bring it out. But once again, it's back in Winnipeg zone. Just under 10 minutes left. Looks like Winnipeg has iced the puck here. Slowest icing you'll ever see. Shots are 5 apiece and Winnipeg's offside. Dumps the puck out to center. Detroit in on a breakaway. And he misses the net. Yes, this interesting formation. A couple more long shots. Winnipeg is definitely going with the long shot game again. But Reimer has been perfect to this point. And Detroit opens the scoring. Dylan Larkin, Brinkat and Raymond. 6:03 left in the first period. Detroit draws first blood. Interesting ice physics happening here. And Winnipeg's in on a break. And a stop, and they score on the rebound. Juicy rebound given up by Reimer, and Pavelski pounces on it, and gets Winnipeg back to even. Nobody said I was a professional commentator. Dumps it into the corner, makes a wholesale line change. Detroit dumps it into the corner. Looks like they changed up their D pairing. Winnipeg with the line change there too. Looked to be a lot of room out there. And there's another long shot. Handled by Reimer. Looks like Winnipeg iced the puck unintentionally here. Couple of good blocks by the Winnipeg forward there. shoots the puck out of play. 5 seconds left in the period. Hellebuck with one more save. I don't know why he just didn't play that in the period. And that's it for the first period. Teams trade goals. Detroit has a 12-11 shot advantage. It's been fairly even around the boards here. Let's move on to the second period. Stopped by Hellebuck there on that play. But Detroit had something happen. Is this icing on Winnipeg? Yes, it is. And Detroit off the face-off, shot from the point, gathered up by the forward, and he gathers his own rebound. Gets it by Hellebuck. Comfort with the unassisted goal. Just 48 seconds into the second period. And Winnipeg, that shot from the point, ties it up. Yatsev. From Lindholm and Pavelski. So, a mere 10 or so seconds later, Winnipeg ties the game up. Detroit moves it around. Shot and saved by Hellebuck. Winnipeg back down the ice. One too many passes again, picked off by Detroit, and they shoot it in just wide of the net. Shot from the point blocked. And there's another long shot. Might have been tipped in on the way in there, but Winnipeg takes a 3-2 lead. Just 3:27 into the second period. Lindholm, Morrissey and Pavelski. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was tipped because that was Morrissey at the point. And Lindholm skating by the front must have tipped it in. And Detroit's playing from behind. Are they able to answer quickly? They go offside at the blue line. My mic is quiet, eh? Let's see if we can boost that a little bit there. We don't want to go too much here. This looks like icing on Detroit. Shot by Winnipeg, saved. But you had your sound off? Not a problem. And icing on Detroit again. Oh, I've done that too. And Hellebuck with the save. Dangerous play here. Detroit into the middle, but Winnipeg recovers the puck, but ices the puck. A bit of an unforced error there. Lots of time to get across the red line and shoot it in. And Winnipeg shoots the puck out of play into Detroit's bench. Well, that better be icing, because if it's not, it's offside. Winnipeg turns it over at center ice. Detroit brings it back in. A couple of crisp passes. Back to the point, long shot. Hellebuck with the save. And Winnipeg ices. Oh no, I just shot it to center. That looked like there's going to be another icing. That's an icing because number 14 is a mile offside. Oh, and they allowed that to go, and it counts. Well, if there was any call for a booth review, that should be a booth review. But they're crediting Nate Schmidt with the goal on another shot from the point. Looks like Nate Schmidt from the point there, but that forward raced in and was able to negate the icing and get the puck back to the point for that long shot. Long shot by Detroit. Doesn't get in. And we have a 2-minute bench minor. Nino Niederreiter. And that will put Detroit on the power play. I wonder if that was for puck over the glass or too many men on the ice. Can't tell in this game. It doesn't really give you any idea what the bench minors are for. Shot from the point, stopped by Hellebuck. Detroit moves the puck around, but Winnipeg clears. Minute left on the power play. And Winnipeg successfully kills off that penalty. Detroit a long shot. Hellebuck with the save. And they shoot it right back in. Brought back out by Winnipeg. Offside. Winnipeg wins the draw. Moves it back in. Defenseman unable to handle it at the point. They have to retreat and bring it back in. And there's a shot from the point that somehow makes its way through. Kind of disproved that, didn't it? Dylan Larkin must have been tipped on the way through there. Detroit closes to within one. And pick up 4-3, 4:35 left in the second period. And shots over the ball. Into the netting. Detroit gets caught passing too many times. It was Winnipeg's problem in games 1 and 2. They would pass too much time in the offensive zone and not get anything going. And I'm thinking that Winnipeg has found a bit of an answer to Detroit's pressure offense and defense. Another long shot. Well, that looked offside as well, but Winnipeg with a turnover in their blue line. Ooh, Hellebuck had to be careful on that. Larkin. Offensive zone penalty. So Winnipeg to the power play. Detroit wins the draw and gets it out of their zone, but only to center. Winnipeg brings it right back in. And Winnipeg in on a break. And a stop by Reimer. Like a 2-on-0 there. And Detroit wins the draw, fires it down the ice. Winnipeg will have to regroup. And that'll be the end of the second period. I have a feeling some of the graphical representations we're seeing really don't represent what's going on the ice. Hence that very obvious looking offside goal by Winnipeg that probably should have been whistled down based on what we saw. I have a feeling though they're basically saying that the forward was skating with the puck, following the puck down, beat the guy to the icing line, and shot it back to the point where Schmidt was able to shoot it in. Is that true? Wonder if there's a way to stop that. Wonder if there's a way to clear the cache from that happening, keeping the play look smooth and whatnot. Might be something to watch when we get into next season, because I plan on doing this at least once a week for a game of the week. But let's get back to the third period. Winnipeg holding on to a 4-3 lead. 20 minutes left in regulation. And Detroit ices the puck. Oh no, they didn't call that icing. Well, that was the icing animation, but Winnipeg with the puck. See, now this is the icing animation. Is this icing? Yes. Tentative start here for both teams. Winnipeg not wanting to give up any chances, and Detroit is going to have to push here a little bit to tie the game. And there's that icing animation again. Except when it isn't the icing animation. Yeah, it looks like Winnipeg's kind of content to ice the puck. Long shot, handled by Hellebuck and cleared. And a long shot by Winnipeg. Detroit dumps the puck in. That's what we haven't seen a lot of tonight, is Detroit dumping the puck into the corner and going for it like they did in games 1 and 2. And they do it again. Breaks out, coughs the puck up at the blue line, and Detroit shoots it into Detroit's bench. Ooh, shot just went wide. Hellebuck had to be quick on that one. But Winnipeg gets it out, dumps it into the corner, gives chase. Just worked for them once, but Detroit manages to get the puck out. Winnipeg makes a change. There's just the two in here. Oh, they got a good opportunity out of it with just the two of them. And Detroit ices the puck. I have to get my chat figured out next game. I can't type anything into the chat box yet. For some reason it's not properly hooked up to my Twitch stream. Detroit, breakaway. Hellebuck with the save. And they push again. Another long shot goes wide. Winnipeg running around a little bit in their own zone. Finally recover the puck and get it out. Turnover by Detroit. Winnipeg moves in. Stopped by Reimer. Changes by both teams. So Winnipeg brings the puck up the ice. Left in the third period. Winnipeg holding on to that one-goal lead. Ooh, shot over the net. Brings it up, dumps it in. And again, too many passes. Winnipeg is able to recover the puck and bring it back. And Winnipeg continues with that long shot strategy. Just under 5 to go in the regulation here. Winnipeg still leading by 1. And they go offside. Reimer has to be sharp there. Detroit dumps it back in. Gives chase, but Winnipeg recovers and brings it out. And promptly shoots it into Detroit's bench. 3 minutes left in the third period. Detroit looking for anything to get by Hellebuck at this point. .220 left. Detroit brings the puck up. Are we going to see Reimer come out? Not yet. Winnipeg recovers the puck. Detroit's running out of time. They need to get the puck back, and they need to get Reimer out. Get that extra attacker. There he comes. Detroit, 6 men on the ice, pressing for the tying goal. But Winnipeg recovers. And there it is. Empty net goal. 20 seconds left. Winnipeg will take game 2. Mason Appleton with his 4th. Schmidt with his 2nd of the night, point of the night, I do believe. And Kupari. And Detroit pulls their goalie again. 15 seconds left. Reimer back in the net. Winnipeg wins the face-off. Brings it in. And that's the end of the game. Winnipeg back in the series. Winning game 3, 5-3. Detroit outshoots them 37-29, but can't solve Hellebuck in the 3rd period. Let's just have a look and see who our 3 stars are. Joe Pavelski, 3-point night. Dylan Larkin had 2 goals, and Elias Lindholm had a 3-point night. And that will do it for tonight. And we will see you tomorrow night for Game 4 from Winnipeg. Thanks for joining me.